What's up, team? So here we are with a quick walkthrough of basically how to get the most out of MyFitnessPal. If you're new to MyFitnessPal, go ahead and make sure you have it downloaded. If you do already have it, happy days. It just eliminates some of the process of setting up. So I want you to go ahead and, of course, open up MyFitnessPal. You see here, let it load for a second. Brilliant app. I'm using it years. It's fantastic. We're going to go ahead and bring you on a full run through of how to get the most out of your MyFitnessPal. So go ahead, jump into the More section first so you can see a full breakdown of all of your options. I want you to go ahead firstly into goals. Now, I always make sure that my weight is up to date on the app. So as you can see there, I started off at 86. It was actually higher, 86 down in 2018. That's how long I am using MyFitnessPal. And it was up at 91 earlier this year. So my current weight is 81 kilos, goal weight is 80, but it's in and around that anyways. I'm happy to stay at 81. Activity levels, maintain weight, blah, blah, blah. Now, the next one, calorie, carbs, protein, and fat goals. Click into there. Now, here you will have the opportunity to go ahead and decrease your calories, depending on what our goal is, whether your goal is for fat loss, weight loss, weight gain, muscle gain, stay the same, you know yourself. So the next one, get rid of that. So the next one is carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. Now we're going to go ahead and make sure we are hitting our protein intake. After that, I'm not really too fussed. And primarily with fat loss, we need to focus on our protein intake and our calorie intake, but our carbs and fats can fluctuate and not really have a massive impact on the process. So we're going to go ahead, click into proteins, and you'll see here it brings up a little kind of wheel where we have carbs, protein, and fats. And we have basically the percentage breakdown they make up of our overall calorie intake. Now, with me weighing in and around kind of 80 kilos, we're always going to try and, for me, I'm going to hit between 1.5 and 2 grams of protein per kilo of body weight. So with me weighing 80 kilos, in and around 160 grams is ideal. So you can see there, it's at 25%, and that's 156 grams of protein. And if I want to go up, I can go up, but you'll see there at the bottom right corner, it equates to 105% of my calorie goal. So I can either decrease this back to 25, or I can go into my overall calories and I can adjust that. I'll show you that in a second. So I'm going to keep that 25, and that I'm consuming 281 grams of carbs and 83 grams of fat. I am not worried about these two areas. Protein and calories where the game is won, basically. So go ahead, save, blah, blah, blah. Then we come into calories. Now, depending on what's your goal, you'll go ahead, increase, decrease, stay the same. And after doing the equation that you would have read on the ebook where you would have got this video, you will see how to go ahead and calculate your calories needed. So once you've calculated what your weight is, multiply by 22 or 24, and then your physical activity levels, and then multiplying it by the deficit or surplus you wish to create, you'll go ahead and input it into the calorie section there. So mine's 2500. So let's say I wanted to decrease it, 2250. Super simple. I'm going to put that back now to 2500. Coming out of this, and you see there is a calorie goals by meal, blah blah blah. This is all available through Premium. You do not need to have a Premium account in order to get the most out of this app. It's fantastic in the free version. I have used, as you'll see in the previous section, top corner there, reactivate Premium. I have had Premium in the past. It's okay. It's not fantastic. You don't need it in order to get the most out of this app, trust me. Now, let's go ahead and show you how you can track your food. So come back out to the home section. You'll see there at the top, 2,500, 348. I have 2,152 calories remaining, because I already shot this video but never recorded. So open up, I'm going to go back there, click the plus button at the bottom, open up, and you'll see there's different areas which you can add to. You have weight, water, status, food, and exercise. We're only really going to look at the food section, so click food, and you'll see it brings up all the different meals: breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. So let's go ahead into our breakfast. Now you'll see here, actually I'm not going to do breakfast, I'm going to go ahead and do lunch. So we're in the lunch kind of meal, okay? Now I'm shooting this on a Sunday, so my lunch on a Sunday will be different to my Monday to Friday, because I tend to have a brunch. So we're going to click in and have what we would typically have for lunch. And that might be something so simple as, let's say, a plain tortilla wrap. Brings up all the nutritional breakdown there. It's just 5 grams of protein, 2.8 grams of fats, 33 grams of carbs, 184 calories in total. Press add. And then let's go ahead and add some, let's say, chicken. So go to the top there, search chicken nuggets, obviously. Let's say we're having 100 grams of chicken breast. So you see that my meal is adding up in the top corner as well. You'll see the 408. As you add food to it, that will start to increase. That is cool. Then let's say we're going to have a little bit of cheese. So let's say some shredded cheese. Not a lot, just a little bit to kind of get the taste going. And then we're going to have some sweet chili sauce. Blah, blah, blah. Sweet chili sauce. Doesn't really matter the brand once it kind of says what it says. Once you're having like ketchup, barbecue, it doesn't really matter whether it's coming from Tesco, Dunn's, Lidl. Add that in. So we're having a sweet chili chicken wrap with a little bit of cheese, and it is 450 calories. Super handy, super simple, and you can see there it adds up to the top of it, and it shows that I have 1700 calories left for today. Now let's say you have a ready-made meal that you want to go ahead and add, or you have the actual jar of peanut butter that you would tend to use on whether it's your toast or it's in with your protein shake. Go ahead, grab that, and we can go to add food. Oh, sorry. We're going to go to, let's say it's a snack, okay? So we're going to go to scan barcode, which you'll see at the top. And we're going to take the phone out, go to the barcode, scan it, and you will see that 58 calories come from a 10 gram serving of this peanut butter, which 10 grams will go a lot on toast, but peanut butter is a highly palatable food, and it's also very calorie dense, so be careful with it. And I can go ahead, just top right corner there, add that, and then obviously I'll be having like kind of, let's say, toast with that, T-O-A-S-T, one piece of toast, add that in. So there's a snack, 158 calories in the shape of a slice of toast with a 10 gram serving of peanut butter on top. It's super handy to scan. Most recipes are actually, most meals and most food items are on MyFitnessPal, so you can go ahead and add them in yourselves. Just take it out, scan it, and you can instantly add it straight into your calories, so there's no excuses to not track. And also on this, guys, a lot of people use the time as an excuse for tracking calories. As you can see here, when I go into, let's say we're going to track my dinner, you have a history section there. So all the foods that you generally eat are already listed. Now, me, myself, I tend to go ahead and have the same kind of 50 to 60 things every week, and they're all here ready to go. Like you see pineapple, bananas, dark chocolate, blah blah, oil, apple cider vinegar. I don't know why that's there, it's probably in a recipe, but you can see there that everything is already listed, so you don't really have to go searching for too many things. And you can also go ahead and add in some recipes, make some meals, and you can also create your own food. So there's, I would tend to go to like Super Value and get a sandwich pre-made every now and again, and it's a chicken stuffing sandwich, and it's what, 350 grams. So I basically worked out roughly the calories of it, and it turns out to be in and around 400. So it's something to kind of play around with and add to your file to make life a little bit easier for you when tracking calories. So I hope you enjoyed this, guys. I think that's pretty much everything. Oh no, it's not. The last thing you'll see here, you go to more and recipe discovery. I've only recently discovered this myself, and it's a fantastic feature of the MyFitnessPal app. So you'll see here, it's basically a recipe block. So think of Pinterest. So immune system, pantry staples, stuff that everyone kind of tends to have in their presses. Pre-workouts, little something to have before you go start training. Post-workout, you have low sodium, under 300 calories, gluten-free lunch. Now you would have a recipe book from me more than likely, but this is also another easy way in order to find meals and recipe ideas that you can go ahead and make. So let's have a look at the under 300 calorie option. Blah, blah, blah. Like, there's so many here. You can see the little loading bar at the side and how far this actually goes down. Tons of recipes you can go ahead and make. Like simple sweet potato casserole. Super handy, super simple. Go ahead, guys. Get the most out of this app. It's fantastic. Using this along with whatever coaching service you're signed up for with myself, or even just if you have this access to the ebook, this is just going to be a great tool to help you get the most out of your MyFitnessPal. And if you're using this, you are definitely on the right road in order to go ahead and become leaner, healthier, fitter, and happier. So go ahead, get the most out of it, guys, and I'll talk to you soon.